Hey, Tracy,
Yeah.
how do we do this move challenge?
Oh, geez, Susan, if I only knew.
Okay.
I
Are we just
think,
automatically signed up? I don't know.
yeah, well, um, we can see on our
You're frozen.
record when
I
you
can't hear you.
signed up for a class and when you checked in and you're attending.
Okay.
All right, if everyone can just mute themselves, that would be great. And we're going to get started. Here we go. We're in our child's pose. Start to make your way up to all fours. If you can't hear me, just take a peek at your screen. Find your all fours position. Go ahead and shift your hips to the left and to the right. Find a quick cat-cow. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Send your hips high and find your down dog. Press your chest back to your thighs. Let your head be heavy. Take a big inhale here. Flow forward. Find your first plank of the morning. You might need to move your feet back a little. Adjust your hands. Lift your hips up so they're nice and high and in line with your shoulders. Tap into your abdominal engagement right away. You're holding here for 10, and then we're going to find another down dog. We'll get a little bit stronger. Find that abdominal engagement. Heels are shooting behind. Use your quadriceps for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hike your hips up high. Press your heels down. Chest goes back. Big inhale. Exhale, flow forward. Find that long arm plank. Exhale, find your down dog. Take for your inhale, exhale, find your plank. One more down dog. Press your chest all the way back to your thighs. Pedal out your legs. We're going to take a seat on your mat. You're going to find one more plank and just hold this plank in stillness. Hang on to that engagement. Holding here in stillness. You have 10 counts here. You have 8, 7, you guys look amazing, 6. Yes, my bandwidth is low. My bandwidth is non-existent. My internet is down. I'm teaching off of my hotspot. You have 4, 3, 2, tap your knees down, take a seat and swing your legs out long in front of you. We're starting with a neutral spine meditation. We are holding in stillness, so I'm not frozen, I'm just holding in stillness. Slide your hands to heart center, lift your shoulders up and down. Pull them out of your ears. Take a deep, deep flex of your toes. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Close your rib cage and just feel that abdominal engagement. You can close your eyes. You can let the week go. This was a challenging one for me. I'm sure ready to welcome the weekend and hopefully get some Wi-Fi back in my house. You have 10. You have 4. We'll find your high C curva and really get into those abdominals. Just grab on behind your thighs, zip your legs together, walk your feet, knees, and thighs together. You're still up nice and tall. Send your arms long and find a tip up of your hips. You're on your sacrum here. From here, start to find a deeper tip and a slight curl. Tip your hips, curl your ribs. I'm just going to run through your alignment here. Your big toes are glued together. All 4 corners of your feet are on your mat. Your knees are squeezing together. Your inner thighs are super engaged, as if they are magnets pressing in towards one another. You're just tipping your hips up and hollowing out your belly, curling your ribs up and over. Let's stay here holding on. I want you to isolate that abdominal engagement. Now, if this is an early class for you, and I don't mean early in the morning, I mean early in your daily career, I'd like you to stay here holding on. There's no reason to be doing anything else with your arms or your legs. I don't want you to lose that abdominal engagement. If as we layer on, you start to lose that engagement, please just come back to this. Nice. You have 4, and then we're going to layer on, or you stay here. 2. Last one, hold the tip of your hips, hold the curl of your ribs, send your hands out over your knees, and start to open your knees out and in. So this is sort of step 1 in this process. You want to add those arms in, feel free. They just find a V, back through center. You can see that nothing has changed in my upper body. Just moving my knees open and closed, finding those diamonds. You guys look great. I'm assuming that you can still hear me and see me, so I'm going to keep going. Nice. So what this is doing is just challenging your abdominal engagement, adding a little extra. Hold your knees open here. Rotate over to the left. So your right hand is directly through the middle of your thighs, through your knees. Start to pulse to the left, pulling you back on your left hip, feeling your left oblique catch. So you can think of this as a movement through your abdominals. You can think of it as a reaching with your fingertips longer. Nice. Take 2 more on this left side, and we're going to rotate over to the right. Now you're just finding that same pulse on the right. Pulse, 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 pulse. We're going to come back through center and find our toe pulls in 6. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Glue your knees together. Send your fingers up towards the sky. Start to pull your toes in. Now, if your feet cramp for any reason, you can lower your feet down onto your mat. You can lower your heels down and do this with your heels on the mat, toes up. Wherever you are, you're pulling down in your abdominals. We're going to come through your low C curve in 10. Get a little lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide your hands behind your thighs. Separate your feet to hips distance. Roll down onto your low back. Keep the head, neck, and shoulders up. Draw your toes in close to you. Find those little toe pulls here. Your chest is high. Biceps are engaged. Now the difference when we do low C curve is that your hips are not tipped up. Your hips are flat. They are still. Imagine that your sits bones are reaching for your heels. Really engage through those heels. Find those hamstrings firing up as you draw your toes in towards your seat. Nice. So you're not lifting and lowering your chest here. You're staying in this nice high C curve position, just drawing those toes in. We'll lower your feet down in 4, 3, 2, lower your heels and lift through center. Now you're really finding that cupping sensation behind your thighs with your fingers, biceps engage. Pull up, pull up. Start to find a slight rotation through your midline, through your abdominals as you shift it left, shift it right. This sensation should feel like someone's got a belt looped around your waist and they're pulling on it. So you're feeling that tightness and that engagement. You got it. You guys look great. Nice. Let those biceps help you. Take 1 more side to side, just even out your sides. Come back through center. Shoot your toes up high to the ceiling. Lift yourself up 1 more inch. Start to drop your right leg down. and up, left leg down, and up. Now pick it up, it's right. It's left. You can stay holding on behind your thighs. You can send your fingers towards your toes. You can grab on lightly behind your thighs. Tons of options here. You could also press your palms down into the carpeting. That's super, super challenging. Trying to keep yourself really, really upright. Heart is open. Abdominals are on fire. Beautiful. Keep it going. We are at the halfway mark of class. We have 10 minutes left in this abdominal focus. You have 2 more side to side. Squeeze your legs together. Maybe you reclaim your thighs, lift yourself up 1 more inch. Maybe you extend your toes a little longer. We're holding in stillness here. We'll find a quick set of back dancing before we do at 6. 4, 3, 2, all the way up, all the way down. You're feeling your hamstrings, you're feeling your seat, and you're feeling those abdominals. Finding that low to high. We're gonna find our round back on the floor. Just stretch it out through the front body here for 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold at the top. Find a little pulse. Squeeze your seat. Pull your abdominals in. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lower your hips. Keep your feet where they are. Slide up onto your forearms. Send your heart nice and high. Feet can stay right where they are. I want you just to exhale, tip your hips. Exhale, tip your hips. You're coming back to that same sensation that you found in your high C curve, right at the beginning of class. Just tip, tip, tip. Now again, if you're newer to the daily method, you are staying right here. You aren't layering on a bunch of leg movement. You are just finding that engagement. But if you're not, and you've been doing this for a while, we're gonna find those diamond knees in 6. You have 4. You're gonna hold the tip of your hips in 2. 1, hold that hollowed out belly. Send your toes up to tabletop. Glue your toes together and find that open and close. Open, close. This is where we wanna sink down into our shoulders. Not gonna let it happen. Lift it nice and tall. We have just 1 more set of abdominals after this in our sprint to the finish. Beautiful. Last 2. Last 1. Send your toes long. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift up out of your shoulders and take your legs down for 2 and up for 2. You can always do this 1 leg at a time, keeping 1 leg planted on the carpeting. This is challenging. You're hanging onto that tip of your hips the whole time. Squeezing your inner thighs together. Beautiful. You have 10 down and ups and a hold. Can you lift up out of your shoulders a little more? Nice. Hold it low. Squeeze your quadriceps like crazy here. Let them help you get a little bit more lift out of those shoulders. Shine your heart forward. Drop your toes 1 more inch. You're here for 6. You have 4, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. slide your hands out and just press your belly down. Finish class today. Now we find that same hip situation that we found in your low C curve. Your hips are flat, they have the wall in front of you. Your belly is the flattest it is going to be all day. So here's the challenge. Your heart is open, but your rib cage is closed. It sounds kind of goofy, but think about it for a second here. Open your heart, but then close your rib cage, pulling your belly button down. Keep your left leg glued up to the sky. Bend your right knee in half and start to drop your right toe down and up, down and up. So you have 2 counts to get your toe to tap the carpeting and 2 counts to come right back up over your hips, no closer. It's okay if your toe doesn't touch the carpeting. Nice. Two more on the right. Send your right toes high to the sky. Bend your left knee in half. Tap those toes down for 2. And up for 2. Down and down. Up and up. Looking good. Nice. Down and down. Let that toe tap. Take 2 more. Last one. Shoot those toes all the way up to the sky. Glue your heels together, turn your toes out to 11 and 1, and come down to your challenge point. You are out on an angle with your legs. Your lower back is still glued to the carpeting. Take a tiny bend of your knees and a great big reach. It's bend, reach, bend, reach. That unlock is tiny. You're shooting energy out your heels. On the reach, I want you to exhale and pull your belly button down. Bend, reach, bend, reach. Come back to your hands. If you're not comfortable with them out at that T, slide them in a little closer to you so they're outside your thighs, but press your palms down. Bend, reach, bend, reach. You guys look great. Bend, bend, reach. Stay with me here, come on. Tiny, tiny bend, great big reach. We're gonna find a crisscross in your ankles. I'm gonna go on a diagonal here so you can see me. You have 4 bend reaches. 2. Last one, bring your toes back to touch. Slide your right ankle over your left ankle over right. It's cross, cross, cross. Now, if you want a little extra challenge, your legs can start to travel down to your challenge point as you crisscross your legs, bringing them right back up over your hips.
Good morning. Wake up, wake up. Good morning.
Now, I like to send my knees out.
Good morning.
Bending your keep it out of your that little openness, that turned out sensation helps me stay in my really small. So really shorten up the movement, but I just want you to find a tiny crisscross. Nice. Home stretch. You have 10 and a hold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and Hold it through center. Maybe you glue your heels together, toes go out. Maybe you send your inner thighs together. Squeeze it all through center. This is your hold. You have 6. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll yourself into a teeny tiny little ball. You can rock side to side. And go ahead and send your legs long. Roll over onto your belly. Slide your palms underneath your shoulders and lift your chest up. You're taking a tiny cobra pose here, just stretching through the front of your body. Lower down, make a pillow under your cheek, bend your knees in half, and windshield wiper your legs left to right. Release your low back, and then just switch your gaze to the right, even out your sides.
She's heading for the lights.
Carefully make your way to all fours. We'll roll through some cat-cow here. Finding a stretch through the front of your body, a stretch through your back body. Let your head be heavy, chin to chest.
See how she dances and she sips a Coca-Cola.
Nice work. Way to start your Friday. Go ahead and glue your toes together. Send your knees super, super wide and shift your hips back. Ending in that child's pose. See how your body feels different from the beginning of class. Letting hips be heavy. Letting your breath start to come down. Letting your heart rate start to come down. You did it. 20 minutes, solid core. Take all this energy and strength out into the rest of the day. Have a beautiful holiday weekend.
She sips a Coca-Cola. She can't tell the difference yet.